The Lavender Ceiling is, it's basically workplace discrimination against people of and gender or sexual minorities, so gay people, trans, non-binary people. There's only so far you can go because you're not like the rest of us. That's where the Lavender Ceiling comes from, is people not understanding that just because someone's gay, just because someone is trans, doesn't mean that they're not capable, doesn't mean that they're, there's something wrong with them. It just means that they're different, and we do have things to contribute, and we can be valuable employees. I worked on campus before I figured myself out, and when I did come out, it was actually quite like a university is a good place to make a transition, because they're like, my new name is, I was like, okay, fill out this form, and then all of a sudden all my documents had my new name. And same with my pronouns. My bosses did pretty good. However, this isn't the last place that I want to work, and finding a new job has been difficult. They find out I'm trans, and then suddenly they're going a new direction. They won't say, yeah, you're trans, we're not going to hire you. They'll say, oh, we've decided to, we're looking for somebody with, just something along those lines. So yeah, I've had a lot of interviews come to a screeching halt as soon as I realized that I was, that I'm trans. I do have some fears. I mean, you can't be a trans person in this country without having some fear about what's going on in the world. There's probably many more trans people are killed every year simply because they're trans. We had somebody down in Indianapolis recently. She was walking home and someone shot her in the back. And we're not quite sure why. Was it a robbery gone wrong? Was it, I see a trans person, I'm going to kill them? Or was it, we have no idea what the motivation behind that was. And it's, I didn't know her. I met her like a couple of times at functions, like, hi, nice to meet you, and move on to the next person kind of thing. But still, someone I had met was killed. And there's a good possibility it was just simply because she existed as a trans person. And yeah, it gets to you. Advocating for your friends, if being an ally, and being an ally is more than just having one trans friend. Being an ally is getting out there and telling your boss, hey, we do not have very inclusive policies, or hey, my coworker is facing this because they're trans. Because a lot of times trans people won't report issues because they don't think that it's actually going to be, that anybody's going to take them seriously. So being an ally means standing up for your trans friends, not just saying, I support you. You say, what did you do to support me? I support you. It doesn't work. You have to be somebody who actively takes part in saying, no, we should treat people better. If they just try to understand that trans people, gay people are first and foremost just people, that would go a long way to helping the LGBTQ plus community. We're the same as you, and you should treat us the same. That's all that the LGBTQ community is really looking for, is to be treated with the same respect that everybody else gets.